Hello everybody, Justin from Playing Board Games here, and I am very excited to announce that next week on our channel is Seeker Week. Yes! Yes! We love Seeker Week. Well, we loved Guardian Week, so I just want to say thank you for your support in Guardian Week. But before I get too far into this and, start talking about all that, some of you might be wondering, what the heck is Seeker Week? Well, instead of our regularly scheduled programming, we have 7 days of Seeker-focused videos on our channel. This was a huge success with Guardian Week back in September, and I am very excited to revisit the Theme Week concept here with the Seeker class. I want to just say that again. Your guys' support in Guardian Week was incredible. So much so that it actually killed our analytics like a week and a month later, which was it's super exciting, because it was just such a successful time for the channel. So I'm very excited to do that again for all of you here today. Like I did last time, I want to give you guys a preview of the 7 videos that we're going to be looking at. There's going to be a lot of things that are similar to Guardian Week because we enjoyed them, and I think covering them again here with maybe one new surprise, which is going to be really cool. But yeah, likewise with Guardian Week, we just have 7 videos that are focusing on the Seeker class and everything that makes Seeker Seeker, and trying to just show off the class in the best way that we can, which is in the form of discussion and gameplay videos. So, I think we dive in, and I just start telling you what we have coming from next week, starting on Monday, November 18th. So, like last time, we're doing another entry in our yearbook series. So this series is a very fun time. I love recording these videos. This is a video where Travis, Britt, and myself vote on a winner in a variety of different categories. So this is categories like, what's the best, what's the most reliable card? What's a silver bullet in the Seeker class? Who's the best Seeker? Who's the worst Seeker? What's the best Necronomicon? These answers and more will be coming up in our first video of Seeker Week. I really like these ones because they're just like quick. They're fun to record, right? I love, what we do is we come up with a list, and then our patrons cut the list down to 3, or in the case that there's already 3, give us in case the 3 of us tie, which might happen if we split it 3 ways. And then we vote on the day who is the winner of those categories secretly, and then we reveal all our votes at the same times. This is a very fun thing for us to record. I love doing it, and I think it's a great, appetizer into Seeker Week, because it's a little bit lighter, it's a little bit more fast-paced, and we just kind of dive through and we just get a showcase of Seeker from top to bottom of what's the worst card in our opinion and the best card, all that kind of stuff. And I hope you enjoy this one because it is really fun, really simple, really cool. Next up, on Tuesday the 19th, we have a Print and Play Custom Investigator. During Guardian Week, I released an Investigator with Beard, one of Beard's design, Rodrigo Alvarez. And we are here this time with a custom Seeker designed by Aug, who you might know as the designer of the Bloodborne custom campaign expansion, but additionally also have created some really cool player cards in the cycle called City of Secrets. So with City of Secrets, they designed 10 investigators. There's actually a City of Secrets 1 and a City of Secrets 2. 10 investigators based on the variety of mechanics seen in the Ravnica guilds throughout Magic the Gathering's history. This investigator, unfortunately, I actually don't know the name off the top of my head, but I can find out in 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Madeline Gaultier. I'm going to have to get pronouncing all this shit in that before I actually record the video. But she's the curator. She's a really cool event-focused investigator that I actually played previously on the channel. But when I was looking through all the Seeker investigators through City of Secrets, this was the one that jumped out at me most because I really enjoyed her playstyle and I really liked what I was able to do with her the first time. So I thought, let's revisit her. Let's release her at #1 as a print and play format. So in this video, in the comments, sorry, in the description, you will find an actual print and play sheet that you can make your own print and play investigator. So this was like the guy from Guardian Week, and I think that was a really cool thing, and they're really fun to play with. And it's also, there's going to be a deck tech for this investigator. So I'm going to build a deck. We're going to break down the deck and kind of talk about why this deck works, the strategy for this investigator, and some cool things you can do with them in the in the context of that deck. So look forward to that on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we have a new addition to the Theme Week. Even though there's a lot of repeats, I'm also looking at how to improve and try new things for Theme Week. For this one, we're going to be going to the unseen side of the Seeker class. So I'm going to be joined by Daniel from Quick Learner, who I've been doing a lot of collaborations with on the channel, mostly because we realized, hey, we can record on Mondays. We have a little gap in our schedules. That means on the occasional Monday, him and I can record together. We're going to be discussing the unseen side of the Seeker class, as I said. There's a lot of discussion online about the pure power level of Seeker class, and it kind of eats up the entirety of the conversation about Seekers. Expect a lot of Seeker Week to focus on how the class is powerful, because I got a secret for you, the class is powerful. There's not much we can do to beat that. The class for the Seeker class is a very powerful class. However, there's a lot of discussion that is unfortunately just monopolized by that notion. So what Daniel and I is we made an awesome slideshow for all of you talking about the support Seeker. The Seeker that nobody really plays. I mean, people do play it, but like it's not commonly played, where it's all about what the Seeker can do to support the team as opposed to win the game for the team. Where the whole thing is to show that, like, I think it's fair to the discussion. I think Guardian, everyone knows it's good at fighting, it's good at protecting. With Seeker, everyone knows it gets clues, but there's more to it than just getting clues or drawing cards. So we're going to be diving into that here, and I think it's going to be a really cool video for Seeker Week. On Thursday, like death and taxes, the only things confirmed in life are also weekly list videos at Playing Board Games. As I said in the video for when I did the preview for Guardian Week, we've released like 240 list videos, and this is just another one to add to the pile. This one is, we did this in Guardian Week where we had like our wish list for the Guardian class, and we did it again for the Seekers. We're going to do it again for Rogue, Mystic, and Survivor when we do those theme weeks as well. But this was kind of us sharing our wish list for the future upcoming expansions and Seeker like in the future of the game. I actually had a lot of fun recording this video. I think this is a really, really good list video. I think you also will enjoy it if you just like discussion between Travis, Byrne, and I. I think we got really good into this one, and we had like... it was just like a really, really fun video to record, and we had a lot of good discussion about what Seekers are, what Seekers can be, and we also threw a few... a little bit about like taboo in there as well. It's a good one, so I think you'll definitely want to check this one out if you like our list videos. On Friday, we are doing another random investigator random roll challenge. So we did this in Guardian Week, so how it works is we each get a random investigator from the pool of Seeker investigators, not counting Norman Withers, and then, or parallel investigators for that matter, because I only have Parallel Daisy, and Travis said if he rolled Parallel Daisy, he would never play Arkham again. So I took that to heart and took Daisy out of the pool. But how this works is that we would each roll a Seeker investigator, and then we would randomly be given our roles, and we had to build a deck focusing on those roles while showcasing the Seeker class and what the Seeker class can do. We did this in Guardian Week, and I will admit, I'm gracious to say that we unfortunately didn't do this in the best perspective for you guys at home. But I'm gracious to say that you guys in the comments said, hey, Justin, this kind of sucked. So I took that to heart, and we actually built the decks in ArkhamDB like we normally did in the past, which meant that, like, you know, we have less like conversation between us for it, but we do get a better showcase for what the decks are for you at home. So it's going to be an easier thing for you to digest and keep track of what the decks are and what we're building. So hopefully that works better for all of you and resonates with that. I will confirm that Mandy is in this. Actually, it was kind of wild. I decided that before we rolled investigators, I decided that I wanted to give Seeker a proper showcase, and I feel like a real good proper showcase of the Seeker class would be to play Untabooed. We don't do it often. We actually have only done it like I think like 1 or 2 times before this. But we decided, hey, we're gonna do Untabooed, and we happened to roll Rex and Mandy. What roles did they get? I'm gonna wait till you guys see that when it actually comes into the video next Friday. But it was a fun decision, and it led to a very interesting gameplay video that's going to come out on Saturday the 23rd. So this is the gameplay from our random deck build challenge. It goes on Saturday. It's a great time. I thought it'd be fun to play these decks on Tabooed, as I said, to give you a real showcase to what the class was capable of. We challenge ourselves to the Midnight Masks, and it's very enjoyable. I said it's a great time twice there, but it is. It was a very fun. It was a very fun gameplay, and it's really interesting to see this compared to the Guardian class. If you know anything about the channel and me, you know that I like data or like results oriented data. So like I do this when I compare our investigator rankings over the years. I'm very curious to see how each of these classes, when we do a theme week for them, compare for the Midnight Masks. The Guardians crushed it. Will the Seekers crush it? Well, I mean, we're playing with Knowledge of Power, Untabooed Rex, Untabooed Mandy. I'll let you just get some hunches on how we do, and the video will go live, and we'll see how they actually do. Notably as well, if you want to see Bryn in Hell, this video is definitely for you. I think there was a moment where Bryn said something along the lines of, I'm in hell right now, or like, this is the worst I've ever felt. But not for the reason you think. So it's a very fun video, and I'm looking forward to all of you seeing it when it goes live. To close out Seeker Week on the 24th, we are ending it again with the history of the Seeker class. We did this in the Guardian Week, where we deep dive onto the entire card pool for the Guardian class from core set when it was first released, back when it was just you needed to buy 2 copies, to where the game is now in the future. We're going to be doing that again with the Seeker class, and it's going to be a doozy of a video. The Guardian one was 2.5 hours long. I want to try to keep it to a similar length for the Seeker class, but we're going to see how it goes. But this is very fun for us to kind of also put into perspective, because we've been playing this game for a very long time. It's kind of crazy that it's been in my life for as long as it has been. I've been playing Arkham Horror, like 2nd edition, since I was like in high school. And it was, I remember the first time I played Arkham Horror 2nd edition, and I was like, this game is for me. And then when I played Arkham Horror, the card game, I had the same thought. I was like, this game is for me. I haven't had a game, except for maybe Kingdom Death, which I just recently started playing, where I was like, this game is for me. So it's like, I feel very lucky and blessed to be able to have this perspective on the game, and for playing it as long as I have. So I'm hoping that we get to share that perspective with all of you who maybe have been playing the whole time, or have maybe just started playing recently, to see how the Seeker class has evolved from beginning to now. Now you might notice in the thumbnail we have just 2 Dr. Milans. That's because there's also the Seekers have always been powerful, and we're going to dive into that more in this actual video to close out Seeker Week. I'm very excited for you all to see this. You guys, your support during Guardian Week was incredible. Like, it blew me away. It made my freaking week. Just everyone was like, it was incredible. It was just, I cannot stress how grateful and lucky I am to be able to make these videos for all of you. So I thank you all for your kind comments during Guardian Week. So I hope we see some similar hype and enjoyment for all of you in Seeker Week, because we are doing this for you guys, because, you know, you loved it so much. The plan is to move ahead with Rogue Week in the new year, so like aiming for January for Rogue Week, but your comments and likes push us to make this content even better. I'm very, very grateful. You guys have changed my life in ways that I cannot even describe, and these theme weeks have kind of now become celebrations for you guys and the game of Arkham as a whole, so I hope you enjoy it. See you next Monday for the start of Seeker Week, and if you want to support us further than just these videos, you can do so by finding a Patreon link down in our video description. You can come support me, get some additional content in the form of deck lists, gameplay, and also join us for Patreon game days. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. See you next Monday, and as always, a JJ's.